my name is Gina Linville. I'm Service Line Marketing Manager for Major Health Partners. Today, we're excited to be outside the new MHP Medical Center with Rick Fetz. Rick is the executive architect for Major Hospital, and he is going to take us on a behind-the-scenes tour of the new facility that is coming your way in January 2017.
To your right is the emergency entrance, and it will be, we'll call that the number 1 entrance. Behind me is the main entrance. It'll be the number 2 entrance, and on the far left, the existing entrance will Univ will be the number 3 entrance, and the oncology center will be the number 4 entrance. We're numbering these entrances so our patients will have another clue as how to get to the facility. Where I'm standing will be as you'll come through the vestibule into the lobby space will be several navigators, and they will direct you to the elevator or up the stair. If you're going to the 2nd level, they will check and see if you've registered or pre-registered. If you have, they'll direct you the lab or go to the imaging. And if not, there's registration over here. We're off the main the lobby to our right, and one of the unifying circulation elements in the design was a concourse. We have a concourse on the 1st level and the 2nd level. It runs the entire length of the building, and it's for public circulation. It goes from the existing Univ building all the way to what you're seeing now is the end of the concourse, which is by the emergency department entry. It's about 575 feet long in total. On the left, we have the imaging waiting room, and it's open to the corridor, the concourse. And beyond it, we have, behind the waiting room is the imaging department. And as we go further down the concourse, we'll go to the women's center. We'll have a centralized registration, and this will be the entry to the women's center, and its waiting room is more enclosed, but still has windows open to the concourse. As we continue on our journey here, we have some public restrooms on the left, and we've now arrived at the emergency department entry. We'll have a lot better looking entry than this when we're done. It'll be glass doors, it'll be a vestibule, sliding glass doors. We try to bring as much of the outside in with the windows and natural light. So you would check in here, register here. This area here is the emergency department waiting room. We have a triage room here on the left, and we have a consultation room here on the right. This in the center is the centralized nurse station for the emergency department. The emergency department consists of 5 4-room pods and 2 trauma rooms here on my right. And each 4-room pod, this is an example of one of the 4-room pods. There's 2 rooms with large sliding glass doors that will face the nurse station. Behind them are 2 more exam rooms with a patient toilet. So we have a little emergency department within the bigger emergency department. And that'll give us lots of flexibility and noise control and a lot of positive things. This will be the ambulance entry. Ambulances will back up underneath this canopy, and patients will be brought in through this door. The parking lot for employees is this large parking lot right here that holds about 200 some cars. Parallel to the main public concourse is the patient staff corridor, and it is parallel to the concourse. It has a jog in it, but it connects the back doors of emergency department, imaging, ACC unit, surgery, and all the way to the food service at the other end of the hospital. So this will be a prime mover, so patients and public patients and staff and the public don't mix. We have 5 main departments on the first level, and instead of each one of those departments having their own staff lounge, staff break area, we've combined them into 2. And we try to make them bigger, and we have natural light in this one. We have lockers that are in addition to this, and staff toilets, and this will be a very nice space for the employees to take a break. This is a CT scan room, one of 2 that's under construction right now. We were just in the emergency department, and because so many of our patients have x-rays, we located 2 of the rooms as close to the emergency department as possible. And this is the CT scan room. And as you can see, they haven't hung the drywall yet, but there's lots and lots of stuff in the walls getting ready for installation of the CT scanner. There's a common control room between this CT scan room and the one that's next to it. To the west, next to the imaging department, is the ACC unit, and there's a north and a south. I believe the north unit is now has changed its name now, but there's 16 ACC rooms on the north, and there's 22 on the south. The ones on the north will be associated with surgery. Each room is almost identical. They're 150 square feet. Each one has its private toilet, and it's very flexible. They're all set up the same, so we can interchange them. They'll have a sliding door on it, but this is where you would come to be pre-op for surgery. You would be going into surgery, have your case done, recover and pack you, then you would come back here and get dressed and recover. And your family can stay here, or the family can be in a waiting area or at the food service, and we'll get them with you. So this is very unique. Lots of different types of procedures are done here. As you can see, they're installing the sliding doors right now. How about that? This doorway right here is a separation between the ACC unit and the surgery. So after you go through this door, you'll have to be gowned, and this will be a sterile area. But right now, since it's under construction, we're going to walk through surgery. We have 4 rooms, oversized OR rooms. As you can see, they have windows in them to let some natural light in, but they're high enough that people can't look in. These rooms are very flexible. With being 600 square feet, we can do about any kind of case imaginable. We have 4 of these rooms, and we have some support spaces adjacent to it. Across the hall is the PACU unit, where first stage recovery is done. Besides having 4 ORs, we also have 4 procedure rooms, 2 of which are dedicated to scope procedures. This is an example of one of them. This room is approximately 300 square feet. You might want to get a picture of this wall here. This gives you an idea how much stuff there is in the wall. I don't know that you could really get much more stuff in the wall than right there. It's set up like a mini OR. So besides scope procedures, just about anything else can be done. Today we have 1 procedure room. We're going to have 4. The other thing about these rooms is that they're all going to be lead lined. So that gives us some more flexibility. Instead of having 1 room lead lined or 2, we decided to make all of them lead lined. And then our final OR is the C-section room, which is a little smaller than our other ORs. However, it is fully equipped just like our other ORs, and any case can be done in this OR, so it gives us lots of flexibility. But right next to the C-section room, today our C-section room is on the 3rd floor, and this C-section room is as close to the maternity care facility as you can get. Through these doors, then you're into the maternity care area. This is an example of one of 6 postpartum rooms. They'll be cleaner when we're done. The head wall's not on yet, but everyone has a private toilet, shower. We have a large screen TV. We have lockers for wardrobes that could be locked. It's going to be very, very nice, and we're going to have a nice, the device up there will be a Meco shade that will come down and shade the window. I'm standing in the one of 4 LDR rooms, and each one of these rooms is quite large. We have a room for the bed, and we have televisions. We have a skylight that lets in some natural light. We made it very, very big, very open. We have each one has its own private patient toilet with showers, and also we have an equipment room for all the procedure equipment that that you use during delivery. So these will be very nice rooms. They're very big. The area right here is for the bassinet, so in case we have to do resuscitation. We have all the gases and everything right there. So across the hall is the central nurse station, and it's open to both sides. We have other rooms. We have triage rooms in here. As we go down, right adjacent to the nurse station is the nursery. We have a nursery with 2 rooms. We have the viewing windows for the public, so it'll be quite a nice nursery. If the baby isn't with mom, it'll probably be in here. This is the large eating area right here. Goes all the way to the existing brick wall. We're going to use the existing conference room as kind of an overflow room for meetings. It could be a community room that the Kiwanis or Rotary Club could use. They could go through, get food, go in there, have their meeting. So that'll be nice, and also gives some expanded dining capacity. This opening right here is where you would go to get your food. The red lines on the floor indicate where the counters will be. So there's a counter here that will get one kind of food, and there's more of the grill, the hot food over there. These stainless steel boxes that you see are the hoods. This one's for, I believe, for grilling, and then we'll have this one's for demonstration cooking or special meals that they prepare. You will go then through this line. You will get drinks and things over here, and then you will check out, and then you'll go back through this way. Back behind that wall is the real kitchen and storage and refrigerators and freezers and all that stuff.